Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode. Micah, how you doing? I'm in Houston, and I'm at Del Mar Lanes, and I said I want to see. Let me zoom in as close as I can, where it still remains clear, and see what happens to the pins when the ball enters the rack. And so I zoomed in. I wasn't caring about my form. I wanted to see what happens down at the end where the pins are at. And I began to notice something. He said, I just got a strike in the first frame there. But you're going to find out that in this particular game here, as you're going to see right now, I'm going to be working on picking up a lot of spares. But that's good. That's good. The main thing you want to do is pick up your spares. I left a 3-pin spare right there. Fill your frames, pick up your spares. You shoot good scores, you just keep picking up your spares. And I'm going to show you the consequences of a miss spare. But anyway, what I was saying is I wanted to see what happens when the ball enters the pins in the down there. So I zoomed in as close as I could on this Android phone. And I began to notice those brown marks down there right in front of the pins. There's 4 brown marks. If you look, two in the front, kind of not really close, but 2 in the front and 2 behind, a little more spread out. And I began to notice, okay, listen, I've been bowling for a few years now, and I'm not one of the fastest learners. I'm learning things, learn things a little slow. That those brown marks, you see them down there, they're not just stains, but I think they're down there for a reason. But I began to notice that if I take the far brown mark on the right, and if I come over that or close to coming over that, rolling over that brown mark, I'm going to enter the pocket at a pretty good location, and I'm going to get me, pretty much just, I'm going to hit the pocket. I'm not going to say I'm going to get a strike every time, but I'm going to hit the pocket. So now that listen, I just noticed it when I zoomed in. And so now my goal is not to enter the 1-3 pocket. My goal is not a specific pin unless I'm picking up a spare. Like when I'm going for this 4 rack, my goal is to try to roll this ball. You see right there, there's the brown mark. Roll this ball over the brown mark. And when I roll the ball over that brown mark, I pretty much hit the pocket. I might hit it high. I might hit it light, might hit it thin, but I'm pretty close to the pocket. And you'll notice something about these spares that I'm leaving. Not many 10-pin spares. And for me, being a right-hander, not talking about splits, I'm talking about spares. Me being a right-hander, anything but the 10-pin. Anything but the 10-pin. My buddy Robin's a left-hander, so that's a 7-pin for him and them, the left-handers. So now all I'm trying to do, there it is, right over that line, bam. And I'm not worried about the strike. Again, I'm just worried about rolling over that line, especially for this game in this house in Del Mar Lane in Houston, Texas. I'm just worried about rolling over that line. I'm not trying to, bowl 300, 279. I'm just trying to roll over that line. Now, my spare ball might be a little different because you're going to have to move to the left or to the right, straighter, or flatten out your hand to try to get that spare. All I'm doing now is just trying to roll. And I know some of you have been bowling a while and you know all about these lines, but I just figured it out. You know what I'm saying? And there it is, right over the line, right there. Bam! Man, that felt pretty good. Wow, that felt real good. That make you want to get up there and do it again. Like my buddy Robin said, it never gets old. Striking never gets old. And so now, my goal now, and I'm saying to myself, what took me so long to figure this out? Listen, I didn't graduate at the top of the class, but I did sit in the front of the class a couple of times, maybe because I was bad, but I got it. I got it now. Let's see if we can get over that line. There it is right there. Bam! Sweet. How sweet it is. And so now what I have to learn is when I get into different houses, take that 10-minute practice and do the best you can to try to figure out which ball you're going to need, whether it's, wet or dry. Try to figure it out fast as you can, the best you can. Because, we have those 10-minute practices, and you really don't get but 1 or 2 balls on each lane, depending on how many people show up. Right over the line, bam! Oh, somebody help me. Oh, there you go. Help me knock out that 10 pin. And so I'm like, that would be pretty ugly to try to pick that up. It didn't matter if you're left-handed or right-handed. And so I'm really enjoying it, knowing that when I throw this ball, something positive is going to happen in my favor. And I got a clean game. Notice I'm picking up all my spares. I got a clean game up to now. What I got, 3 strikes? I even got a double in there. And so anytime you get those doubles and triples and 4-baggers, and if you get a 5-bagger, shoot, you really want to run those strikes together, because you get them doubles and triples, man, your score multiplies. It's not just adding, it's multiplying. And so I'm trying to get back on, give me a couple doubles, because I know now I'm heading for a 200 game, because all I'm doing just going over that, trying to roll over that line. Okay, it feels so good right now. It almost feels like I'm cheating, like I know something that everybody else don't know, and I'm just trying to go over that line time and time again. And I'm just working with these 2 balls, and they've been helping me a great deal, improving my score. Instead of getting a ball, reactive ball, a ball for every occasion, every situation, I just been working with these 2 balls. Now I got a clean game going. I figured out just roll over that line. All I got to do is get a 10 pin. All I got to do is do a 10 pin. And I apologize for stepping in front of the camera, but I go to the other side. Oh, and I didn't go far enough, and I missed the 10 pin. I missed the 10 pin in the 10th frame. In the 10th frame, I missed the 10 pin, and I finished with a 194. I could have had above 200. Thanks for watching.